my dear Pisces. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of December with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. I hope you like the new Sagittarius display with the chestnut horse as a symbol for Sagittarius season. As an extended member to the channel, you will get these readings ahead of time and with no ads. There are also all signs readings up for your past lives for all the members to my channel, and all signs readings up about love and relationships for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the many perks of membership through the join button that will appear, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. I can recommend that you rewatch the previous love reading for November to get a context, and this is the prediction for December. And I will start reading your cards. I use the Golden Universal Tarot, and when I open your deck here, I see the Nine of Wands together with the Three of Cups. So you don't seem particularly social at this moment, or the people that usually gives you, a sense of belonging, you're turning yourself away from them. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light, and here we have the moon together with Three of Cups. So I'm feeling like I'm an outsider here for some reason, as if they are, they show me love, but I suspect that they are, false, or that there's an illusion, or they invite me in, but I feel like they don't want me to come anyway. Or they say, I want to be in a relationship with you, but they just mean, I want to be in a relationship with you right now, so I can play you and this other girl or this other guys here in the same time. So you don't seem very trusting at this moment. We have the Nine of Wands. This is 18, 1 plus 8, 9. So, and 9 are Hermit, and this is the moon. So it's very much that you are suspicious towards other people and tend to withdraw and stay for yourself. Or it can be just, holiday season. We are going to look at December, so you might feel like, I know how it's going to end up. People are inviting me to all these parties or all these happy gatherings, but it won't ever be as happy as we plan. Okay, so it can be something like that as well, that you have bad experience from previous holiday seasons. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. Again, I'm not feeling that very social vibration from you, rather uninviting yourself from all the things, and feeling like even if you go on the gathering, you might stay in a corner and stay silent. I don't know what's up with you. Maybe you are bored with things. You just see everything is the same old. Okay, 6 elements. Judgment and 3 of Cups. I'm definitely feeling like the divine wants you to take a good grip in your own shirt and say, okay, so at least put effort with the people that care for you, that's always have open arms towards you, even if they are not on top at all times, even if they are not, always super friendly or doing the exact right thing. I think that you need to maybe not spread yourself so thin, but really decide what kind of people that's really worth investing in, and keep yourself away from the rest and just invest in these good relationship. If you feel like you have very little energy, so try to make a decision, but you need to not lose everyone, or not betray other people and make them as sick of a relationship as you feel right now, by not showing up or acting like you don't care. It's a little bit sign of depression, but so if you feel like that, you probably going to have to seek help to get on a better terms with yourself and your emotional life. But in other case, I'm just thinking it's you sorting through, sorting the grain from its shell, and blowing away the shells of the grain. They are just accessories, the people that you are talking with to be polite, and then just keeping the grains, the really important relationships. Okay, so I'm just going to tune in for a few seconds here to you and the person most on your mind and your relationship in December. This is the new bottom of the deck, Death in reversed. So you want to end it with all these people, but in the same time you want them back. But it's like, a cold pizza from yesterday, or it's as, I already know what's going to happen. But still it's this, you can't let them go, but you can't give of your energy either. You can't stop thinking about them, but when they come and knock on your door, you get pissed off and slam it in their face. I don't know exactly what's going on, but here's the old bottom of the deck, 4 of Cups in reverse. I think you feel very betrayed by the world, that you had your hopes up, you thought that things were going to go great, but now when things are offered to you, you just see like all the things that will lead up to the next disaster. And okay, so I'm being assigned a new job, and this and this and this going to happen, and then it's going to end here in a disaster. Or this person invites me or wants to date me or whatever, it's going to be like this and this, and then in a disaster. So it seems like you have lost hope a little bit, or a great deal actually, but I don't feel too bothered. Because I'm thinking it's some kind of healing situation that's happening with you, where you are recalibrating yourself to love and respect yourself in a new way, and maybe not waste time on situations that's not dignified or of you or worthy, so that in the future you will only invest where you actually get some energy back. And that in the end will be how you healed. So I'm not too worried, but there needs to be some limitations to this, so that you don't spiral too much down in depression or into just hating everyone. Okay, so the situation. Yes, there's some kind of calibration going on. This card is very nice. It shows that you still have a lot to learn from the people around you. I know you're tired. I can feel it to my bones. And but the divine says there's still important people there, that you still have important destinies together with, and you're supposed to do important things together with them. And there's a lot of love and attraction here as well. But with you, you're so tired, so you can't even feel that. But if you weren't tired, I would say you would feel very attracted towards this person. You might feel attracted, but you just feel there's no hope. So it's no use in being attracted to this person or wanting to go to their party, because it's going to not go well anyway. So 8 of Cups is in the reverse. It's like you want them to leave and come back in the same time. Like, bye-bye, but hey, where did you go? Don't come here. Why did they stop calling me? So it can be a little bit that you're also like a hurt kid that wants to throw everyone out of your room, but then when no one comes knocking, that's not so nice either. And this is what's on their mind. So, Strength card. It seems like they're trying to have patience with you. They're trying to not be pissed off with you for having this somewhat dramatic behavior here. And in the same time, I'm actually feeling like a great understanding, because they know what you have been through, and they know the kind of effect that it has had on you, and you're still standing. So they feel as if this is kind of heroic in a way. So they understand your bitterness and aggression, and I can't take this, I don't want to deal with it. But in the bottom of it all, it actually makes them respect you a little bit more, because you're not so eager to please anymore. And maybe it's your song, because I'm still hearing this. I'm still standing. Yeah. Okay. Taking a note so I won't forget. No, this is the bond between you two. It's the Magician. So I'm very much feeling my way or the highway. And I think this energy comes from you. You don't want to compromise. You don't want to have any of the old crap that was shoveled down your throat. You're just not going to take it. And I don't know what to say about this. It feels a little bit aggressive, but we'll see. Okay, so this is your feelings. Knight of Cups in the reverse. So again, I'm kind of feeling that you want them to come after you, but then you're still going to say that you don't love them anymore, you don't want them, or they're wasting their time. But still, you actually want them to run after you here. So that feels good, but not having hope doesn't feel good. So this is their feelings. A Page of Cups. They feel as if they have tried to communicate with you and give you what you wanted, but now they just feel very insecure, standing there with the flowers in the hand in the rain, and you're just closing the door in their face, basically. Okay. Interesting. I will see your behaviors and attitudes. 7 of Cups. It's mainly you feel like screwed by life, as if you had a dream in your heart. You were, buns on unicorns towards that goal, and you got hit off the unicorn. You got knife stabbed in the back. Someone kicked you. You fell into like a ditch, and from that you were flushed out to a swamp somewhere. And so you don't feel like life has treated you particularly well, like your expectations wasn't exactly fulfilled. So now you're very cautious. You don't believe a word anyone says. You don't believe the signs from the universe is probably going to make you, fall off an abyss and endlessly fall until you hit the ground and being totally smushed. You don't have great expectations anymore. So that is the explanation to your behavior. Why should you make an effort if everything is going to turn to crap anyway? So it's better to be in a state of self-protection and just see, through the cracks what's really going to happen, so you're prepared. So you feel you don't understand why all these things happened and why you got smacked around like this, but you just know that you don't want to be smacked around anymore. You kind of blame the universe for this, and I see your point. Okay. This is their behaviors and attitudes. 7 of Swords. I'm feeling this with someone wanting something, but they say no thank you, I don't want it anyway. I wasn't too like this. If we see two people going on a date, and then one says to the other, I'm not interested in going on date number 2. And the person that got rejected, when they come back to their friends, they will say, no, this person didn't want to go on another date, but it didn't bother me because they weren't my type anyway. And they might have felt really in love there at, the actual date, until this person said that I don't want to go on a second date. And now suddenly it was a bad date. It's not true, but it makes them feel better if they say like this. So that's the kind of energy I'm picking up. And it's 7, both of these. It's spiritual challenges. So it seems like the divine is challenging you, giving you maybe more than you can take. 2 7s goes each time here in 14. 7 plus 7, 14. So you're both learning something from each other through this somewhat negative process. I'm feeling this with the calibration, that something were too extreme into one way before, and now it's extreme into the other way. But probably the divine wants you to eventually meet somewhere in the middle, or at least learn, to be more in balance yourself with or without this person. Sorry for my squeaky chair. And this is the outcome. The one's great source of love and abundance is closed. And I'm guessing this is the source that you were providing. And this is the person standing here wanting like a cup of water from this oasis and it's dry, so they can't have it. And then they say, I didn't want it anyway. But they did. They wanted it. They just don't want to stick around for another disappointment and lose hope as well as you have done. So this is what they would tell you if they dare to tell you the truth. We were always meant to be together. There was a lack of attraction. And I played you. Yes, I think this is the reason to why you're acting like this. They are nice now and trying to, you know, okay, I'm needing to be understanding that they are a little bit like bitchy right now because I know their reason, but I'm not feeling much for, you know, trying to make you happy, Pisces, either, because it hurts when the oasis is now dry. But they know the reason. They say they blame it on a lack of attraction, but I think there was a lack of balance. If you were maybe the chaser running after this person, wanting them so much, they got it up to here, and then they didn't respect you and acted in shameful ways, and it made you. This might represent a lot of different people that have done you the same way, and this represents you not wanting to play that game anymore and feeling a little bit bitter. But in the end, they still feel as if you were meant to be together, but now they didn't spend as much time being the beggar as you did, I can say. So maybe the balance isn't totally restored just yet. Maybe if you waited for them for 20 years, maybe they need to stand with their little cup for 20 years to have the karma being leveled out. I'm not sure. But I feel like they are fed up already. It was nice, you know, the moment then they realized we were always meant to be together, and they realized that I have done this shameful things. In that moment they thought, now we can finally be together and we can be happy. But then you had given up. So they couldn't get this, and now they were in the position which you were before, and it doesn't seem like they appreciate it or want to even acknowledge it truly. So maybe they don't have stamina enough to pay back for all the time when you pined for them. This is your truth. I feel you even when we're miles apart, which kind of correlates with we were always meant to be together. I have mother issues, and how can I ever pay you back? Mother issues. Okay, we have this. This is mother issues. It might be that you haven't been being given enough love. This mother icon is a icon of love, and if you weren't given enough love, you might have, you know, bent yourself over backwards to be loved. So you have done everything, like juggle and, you know, saying jokes and, you know, acting a doormat and a lot of different things to get like the loving attention from other people. But I need to understand more about how can I ever pay you back. It almost feels like revenge from my point of view. Like you want to, I talked about this, that this person needs to suffer as long as you suffered. Maybe that's how you feel. Like you waited for them, you begged for them for, you know, a long time. And how long did they beg? So, okay, butterfly, relationship evolving into the next phase, healing the inner child growth. How can I ever pay you back? So I'm definitely feeling revenge, but it's also an evolution on your end, and it has to do with balance. So it's not only this with revenge, it's also a part, like the divine sees the same thing, that for a person to be really changed, they need to let go of a lot of their ego and, you know, suffer their soul's longing sometimes. To understand the value of love, and that people aren't, you know, just expendable. We can just change one for the other. So I want to see a little bit what this person might do. Keys on a ring, many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, one night stand. It seems like they're going back to their player behavior and trying to, you know, win in this lottery of love by dating a lot of people and see if one will finally stand out and, you know, be the one. It's not the way of the soul, but it's the way that the world works today. Okay, so another card for outcome, and we have money and this room here. Okay, so this person is like a little child. They also have mother issues probably, that had this oasis or cow or whatever we want to call the source of like the thing that fed us love. And now this source has dried up because you're pretty angry. So they want to find this stuff elsewhere. It's just very matter of fact for them is what I'm seeing. But outcome for you then in your love life with all your anger here. Falseness, no. I don't think you're ready to trust anyone else. You are like this cat now, very self-sufficient. So you're not ready to open your heart just yet. I think this person is more ready because I think the relationship wasn't as destructive for them as it was for you. You need time to heal. They can go back out there and try to find a new source of, you know, person that can fill their needs. So what's the advice from the divine to you here? Honesty. So, my darling, you have chosen the symbol of clarity and true communication. Now is the time to be absolutely honest with yourself about what you want, what you're thinking about, what your motives and real feelings are. Honesty is the way to truly step into your power. When you choose honesty above all else, as your goddess, I will send you courage to do what's right. This is also a time to demand honesty and integrity from others. You're not getting it here, you see. You have a right to clear messages. There is a great freedom and power in telling the truth. So I think don't let your ego consume you so that you get dishonest in your bitterness. It's better to be truly honest. Yeah, I gave all to you. I gave up my hope because you were acting in this way, and now I don't have hope. So I like when you come around and want me back, but I don't believe a word you say. So that could be very honest. This person, on the other hand, I feel like they have a deep understanding for you, but then they just go and do the same stupid thing that they have always done, and that makes me want you to just flush them down the drain and, you know, be over them, because I definitely feel they don't have the kind of loyalty that you once gave them, and so there's no real equalness. Even if I feel here that they truly love you and they wanted you back, they wanted you back for their own selfish reasons, and they are not truly loyal in their heart. So maybe that was your karma that you needed to see and learn to, you know, separate the grain from just the shell, the empty shells. And, you know, now your mistake might be to also ditch all the grains, but you need to take care of the people that truly loves you, and instead of wasting energy on people that aren't really there for you. Okay, so I would urge you to watch the love prediction to get more information about this situation, or the what do they want to happen between you two, to learn more. At my first channel page, you will find a playlist for your astrological sign where you can watch all the latest readings for your specific sign in one single playlist. On the end screen, you will see a link to that playlist, so go and check it out. And thank you so much for watching, and take really good care until next time, and bye for now.